Good day, everyone. I am Mae Delos Santos from BSE-SCIENCE 3. Today, we will delve into a topic in Chapter 5, which is about curriculum development reforms and enhancement, Module 6 in Lesson 6.1, which focuses on the reforms for basic education curriculum. So, in simple terms, we will explore how to make our school system better, and please join me as we discuss some important changes or matter that can help our education become even more effective. But before that, I will be showing you our desired learning outcomes. So at the end of the lesson, the student should be able to gather a comprehensive information about the K-12 basic education curriculum reform. Okay, so let's proceed. Our first topic is all about the Republic Act 10533, which is also known as the Enhanced Basic Education Act of 2013. This act is a significant education law. So, it is primarily responsible for the implementation of the K-12 program, which added 2 years to the country's basic education. This law aimed to improve the quality of education by providing students with a more comprehensive and globally competitive curriculum. This law is important in the basic education or in the reforms for the basic education curriculum. The Enhanced Basic Education Act of 2013 is popularly known as the K-12 education. We are all familiar with the K-12 education. So what is the reason why the Philippine Constitution implement the K-12 education? So the implementation of the K-12 program in the Philippines had several reasons and goals. So one of these reasons and goals are global competitiveness. So one of the primary motivations was to make the Philippine education system more competitive globally. So the system was one of the last countries in the world, we all know that. So to have a 10-year basic education cycle. So this put Filipino students at a disadvantage when applying for jobs or further education abroad. So K-12 education is important in our lives. So alignment with international standard. The K-12 program sought to align the Philippine education system with international standards. It also aimed to meet the requirements of foreign employers or ensuring that Filipino graduates are more globally competitive. So addition, K-12 education also enhanced the critical thinking of the students. So the program included reforms in the curriculum to promote the critical thinking, the creativity of the students, and also the analytical skills, which were seen as vital for the country's future level or development. So overall, the implementation of the K-12 program in the Philippines or in our country was to become a comprehensive effort to improve the quality of education or make our country's educational system or education system more competitively international and better prepared for the students' workforce. So that is the reason why we have the K to 12 education. We also have the basis of K to 12 implementation in the Philippine education. We have two bases. The first one is the mastery of basic competencies is insufficient due to a congested curriculum. And the other one is that the Philippines is the only remaining country in Asia with a 10-year basic education program. So the reason behind the K-12 implementation, which they included the mastery of basic competencies where it is insufficient due to a congested curriculum, it is because in the foundation of the K-12 implementation in the Philippine education, in the previous, there is only 10-year system, so it didn't provide enough time for the students to thoroughly learn the essential skills and knowledge that results in a rush and superficial understanding of the subject. So, the K-12 program was introduced to address these issues by extending the basic education cycle and enabling a more balanced and in-depth curriculum and affording students the necessary time and resources to gain mastery over a crucial competencies which is ultimately better and positioning them for success in further education and in the contemporary job market. So in the Enhanced for Basic Education Act of 2013, in Section 5, the K-12 curriculum shall be learner-centered, inclusive, and developmentally appropriate. It is also relevant, responsive, and research-based. We also have culture-sensitive, contextualized, and global use pedagogical approaches, which are constructivist, inquiry-based, reflective, collaborative, and integrative. The K-12 also adhere to the principles and framework of mother tongue based multilingual education, or the MTBMLE, and also the spiral progression approach to ensure mastery of knowledge and skills after each level, and flexible enough to enable and allow schools to localize, indigenize, and enhance the same based on their respective educational and social context. So that was the K to 12 curriculum that are stated in the section 5 in the Enhanced Basic Education Act of 2013. Also have the core curriculum of the K to 12 education. So this was based on the DepEd Memo 13 series in 2013. The additional 2 years in the K to 12 education, which are the grade 11 and the grade 12, or the senior high school, the curriculum includes the academic strand, the technical vocational livelihood strand, the sports, and the arts and design. So, as we discussed earlier, we have four tracks in senior high school. We have the academic track, tech book, sports, and arts and design. So, we in academic track we have the ABM, the STEM, and the GAS. So what are these four tracks mean? So ABM stands for Accountancy, Business, and Management strand. Stands for Humanities and Social Sciences strand. STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics strands. And the last one is the GAS, which is all about the General Academic strand. Today, our topic will be centered at the different specialized subjects in the different tracks in senior high school curriculum or senior high school program. So the first one, we have the learning areas, or the 8 learning areas that is included in the core curriculum of the senior high school, which includes the language, philosophy, humanities, science, communication, social science, mathematics, and PE and health. So these 8 learning areas will be included in the academic track, technical, vocational, livelihood, sports, and arts and design. Though academic track and tech voc, sports, arts and design tracks are different in terms of their specialization, they also have similar subjects that they, or the general subjects that they are teaching their students. Like for example, the English for academic and professional purposes. In tech voc, they also have the English for professions. They are just the same. We also have the introduction to research methods, or the quantitative research, while the tech book also had the research skills one. They will also tackle the quantitative research, the introduction to research methods, the qualitative, the other type of research methods. Tech book, sports, arts, and design also will be able to topic that too. The Filipino courses. In Techbook, they have mga diskurso sa trabaho. It's a Filipino course. ICT for learners, entrepreneurship, research project. Techbook also has ICT applications, entrepreneurship, research project, or culminating activities. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, we have discussed the academic track, which includes the ABM, STEM, HUMS, and the GAS. So first, we will be discussing the specialized subjects, or the subjects that is included in the ABM strand, or the accountancy, business, and management strand. So the first one, we have the applied economics. We also have the business ethics and social responsibility. Fundamentals of Accountancy, Business and Management 1, Fundamentals of Accountancy, Business and Management 2, Business Math, Organization and Management, Principles of Marketing, work immersions, research, career advocacy, culminating activity. So ABM is more on business. Okay, let's proceed to another academic track, which is the STEM, or the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics strands. So what are the subjects that is included in the STEM strand? So we have the pre-cal or the pre-calculus, basic calculus, general biology 1, general biology 2, general physics 1, general physics 2, general chemistry 1, general chemistry 2, and they also have the work immersion, research, career advocacy, and culminating activities. So STEM, if you want to become an engineer, to become a math teacher, or a science teacher, or anything that is related to science or math, or related to numbers, you can have the STEM strand. Next, the UMS. So what is UMS? So UMS stands for Humanities and Social Sciences. So what are the subjects that is included in UMS? So we have the creative writing or the malikhaing pagsulat. We also have the introduction to world religions and belief system. We have the creative nonfiction, the literary essay. We also have the trends, networks, and critical thinking in the 21st century culture, Philippine politics and governance, community engagement, solidarity and citizenship, disciplines and ideas in social sciences, disciplines and ideas in applied social sciences, work immersion research, career advocacy, culminating activity. So if you want to get the YUM strand, you can be a social work or an educator. You can also go to law school if you want to become a lawyer. You can also be an NGO worker or others. Okay, so let's proceed to general academic strand or the GAS. So what are the subjects in GAS? We have Humanities 1, Humanities 2, Social Science 1, Applied Economics, Organization and Management, Disaster Readiness and Risk Reduction, Elective 1 from any track or strand, Elective 2 from any track or strand, or from ABM, from STEM, from UMS, or anything. Or they also have the work immersion, research, career advocacy, culminating activity. So what are the future jobs that you can get if you get the gastron? We have, or if you have, or if you get, we have business management. You can be in business and management, or you can be a journalist, you can be an educator, you can be a law student or a lawyer, you can be a broadcaster, you can be a public relation manager, something like that. You can be a data analyst, you can be a work in marketing or anything, because general academic strand, from the word itself, this type of strand is for students um that is undecided on the strand that they will be getting on the senior high school strand, or senior high school program rather. If you are fun with sports, you can also get the sports track if it is available in the school that you are going or transferring. So the subjects that is present in sports track, we have safety and first aid, human movement, fundamentals of coaching, sports officiating and activity management, fitness, sports and recreation, leadership, psychosocial aspect of sports and exercise, fitness testing and exercise programming, practicum inside the campus, work immersion, research, career advocacy, culminating activity, or an example of this is the apprenticeship. So it is an off-campus activity. So if you want the sport track, you can be the future job that you can apply in the near future. You can be a sports and fitness trainer, you can be a coach, you can also be an athlete if you want to. You can be a nutritionist or a referee or anything if you want the sports track. We also have the arts and design track. So what are the subjects that is included in the arts and design track? We have Creative industry, one, arts and design appreciation and production. Creative industries, performing arts, physical and personal development in the arts, integrated the elements of principles, and so on and so forth. You can read this on your screen. So if you want to have the arts and design track, you can be an artist in the future, you can be a designer, you can have your own clothing line if you want to create your own style. That is, or in these tracks, you can enhance your skills, you can obtain enough knowledge so that you can develop it more. It would be an advantage for us to foster our knowledge, our skills, our talents because of the K to 12 education. So the curriculum reforms involves updating educational content and methods to equip students with 21st century skills, incorporating technology, promoting interdisciplinary learning, fostering cultural sensitivity, and ensuring continuous adaptation to prepare them for the challenges and opportunities of the future. So that is the purpose why we have the reforms, or what we call the K to 12 curriculum, so that we can be fully equipped in the future job, or we can equip ourselves to become ready in the field of education or whatever that you want to be in the near future. Before I end my report, I will leave you the quote from John Dewey. It stated here that education is not preparation for life. Education is life itself. So curriculum reforms are the means by which we ensure that life's lessons remain relevant to the world of tomorrow. Always remember that learning is a continuous process. We learn from what we do in our everyday lives.